Hey guys, we're back with Highway Blossoms. When we last left off, we were right between Las Vegas. You thought I was gonna do the joke? That's assuming you watched the beginning of last episode. I did a joke where I said we're right between load game and preferences. So now I'm milking the joke without actually milking the joke. I'm a genius comedian. I'll be here all day. So yeah, I was gonna record 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Because I was like hyped. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna lose to Mariah, and I'm gonna hate it. Because I can't see them winning. And I will hate it if they lose, though. Like, yeah, Marina don't really deserve the goal, but Mariah definitely doesn't. So, if they end up walking away with all the gold, I'll be upset. If they end up walking away with half the gold, I can accept that. That's acceptable. Because, I mean, you know, them getting the third goal was purely chance. Like 1 and 4, yeah, they did it. Cool. I'll give them 4. Like 1, that was just like, you gotta give them the gold early because like even though like it was stupid. With 4, like, it's random cave in the middle of nowhere. I can buy that, I guess. With 1, it's like just right there in the open. There's like a sign saying, "Oh, there's gold here, by the way." And everyone was just like, "It's up on the rock." Anyway, I vaguely know where the casino Mariah mentioned is located. We passed it earlier today, but I didn't pay much attention to it. So load out of the RV. Marina's dragging her feet.
Do you want to wait here? I can just go take care of this and then come back.
Here's what I think's gonna happen. Amber's gonna lose, and then Joe's gonna be like, "Yo, you take Marina's half because it's kind of unfair that we, you know, took advantage of her." And Mariah will be like, "No." Joe will be like, "Yes." Amber will be like, "Okay, I guess." That's how it's gonna go, trust me. I've actually already read this.
No way. I don't want to split up again.
After I lock up, I take her hand. Since I'm in the lead this time, the walk isn't as slow. With the evening approaching, the temperature's gone down. At the same time, traffic is starting to build up. In a few hours, look like an entirely different city here, once all the lights come on. The view of a big city at night, far in the distance, has always been one of my favorite sights. I remember staying up late when Gramps and I were on the roads, so that I could press like a sticker against the window and look. Oh yeah, I've played New Vegas. I've seen New Vegas from a distance at night. They sell postcards of New York and Atlanta and other places all lit up, because it's so pretty. We got a couple hours till then. Neither Marina nor I say much while we walk. Even given the situation, it doesn't feel as awkward as some of our quiet times to get before. Soon we reach the building Mariah described.
This the place?
Yeah, this is it.
Or are they gonna get to keep the gold on the technicality that it was illegal gambling and that they, you know, illegal gambling? But that's what I'm calling. They're gonna lose this bet, but something's gonna make sure they at least get a little bit of the gold still. Or maybe, you know, Amber just hid some earlier. Just like, oh, this is all of it. I can see why Mariah said this place might be closed soon. Although it's pretty clean looking, there's hardly anyone here. A couple of people occupy slot machines far away from each other. Aside from those two, a bored-looking host, the place is pretty empty. And a bored-looking host. While those three in the trio, Mariah and her posse are seated on a semicircular couch. Oh, there's a CG here that I've seen before. Is that one on the Steam store page too? Let's see. Store page. Yeah, it is. I wonder why they put 2 CGs on the Steam store page, and they're both ones that appear like late into the game. The other one was the race with Mariah. Pretty weird. No greetings are exchanged as Marina and I take our places across from them. I assume that it's about a play. I mean, we haven't seen it yet, so it has to be late in the game. A sealed deck of cards sits on the table. You got gaudy Las Vegas landmarks and logos all over it, but at least it's legit.
Should we ask that guy to come deal for us?
Hell no! The only reason they don't check ID is because they don't care. If you attract any attention, they'll throw you out.
Okay, so who will?
Tess can.
Yeah, she's probably the most trustworthy person here. Tess nods.
Really? No offense, but does she even know how?
Of course she knows how. She's not an idiot. And before you get any ideas, She's more likely to help you cheat than help me.
Yeah, I can see that actually. Tess nods again.
Just ask.
Alright, that works for me.
Because if 2 underage girls are going to play, then why not have a 10-year-old deal the cards? Wait, Mariah is too? She never said that. Mariah slits open the plastic wrap on the deck and then hands it to Tess. The little girl takes out the instructional cards and the jokers and shuffles. I have to say I'm impressed. She creates a bridge with the cards that's way tighter than I could ever do. Mechanical even.
So there are 16 pieces total. We'll go piece by piece, I guess.
Sure.
There's only 16 pieces of gold? Oh yeah, like, or are they talking pieces like... But... There's a chest full of it. I saw the Doritos. In the CG we saw, there had to be at least 16 on the surface. That means that I don't have to win 8 hands in a row without Mariah or the dealer winning any. Earn back all of the Marina's treasure. I won't settle for anything less than the full amount. We have a small stack of tokens near us that each represent a single piece of treasure.
How does this game work?
Basically, you try to get the cards in your hand to add up to 21, or as close as possible without going over. Whoever's closest wins that round. The dealer can win too. We all get 2 cards. Then, you can stand, which is where you don't take any more cards, or you can hit, which is where you draw another.
Thanks for the exposition. Marina's the dummy that doesn't know anything, so exposition can happen.
That sounds really easy.
I guess. Like I said, it's mostly luck.
Shut up. Time to play.
I flip it off, but don't argue. Oh, we actually get cards! This is a gambling visual novel. Tess deals us the first hand. I stand while Mariah hits. I don't expect her to beat my 18, but she lays down a 10, a 3, and a 6.
Damn.
Tess slides her 2 tokens. On the next round, I beat her. I won the next 2 rounds after that, but then the dealer wins and we have to start over. The game drags on for a long time. Joseph has fallen asleep, head lolling back over the couch. Even Marina, who has both her honor and the money at stake here, is starting to fidget. We've been playing for close to an hour. She doesn't complain at all, though. Hey, you're big. Yay, OBS is good. I'm just keeping checks on OBS because last time, well, not last time, like a couple times ago. After a while, even Mariah and I are starting to get annoyed. She sighs and shifts irritatedly while I debate what to do. When she takes her time thinking, I bite down the urge to say something snarky and hurry her along. Once Tess once again, and we're both sitting at 3 pieces each, Mariah wipes her palms and clears her throat.
This is taking forever. Yep. But if you're saying we just call it here, the answer is no.
No. But let's just go all or nothing. One final hand.
Nope.
Then you won't be able to say I cheated or took advantage of anyone, and I can finally relax with my treasure.
And if you do what I swear. I think about it. One more hand, huh? The answer's probably better if we were to sit here all night. Maybe. Not good enough at math to calculate. Be possible that we're here until the festival comes around, but keep going back and forth like this. Look over at Marina, whose interests are being piqued again.
What do you think?
She gives it a long thought, her face betraying nothing. Then she shrugs.
I have no idea.
Right then.
Fine. All or nothing.
Oh my god. Marina nods, satisfied.
Deal 'em, kid.
Tess passes out our cards. That was the signal to cheat! I pick mine up, holding them up so only Marina can see. A 9 and a 7. Not awful, but not great. She's gonna have an ace and a 10, isn't she? Tess is showing an 8. Should have gouged some sort of reaction from Mariah, but her face is totally expressionless. No wonder she beat Marina at poker.
Amber?
I think that's the first time she's ever said my name. Sounds weird coming from her.
I'll stand.
16? What? You're standing at 16? Pardon me? If I were to take a hit and draw another card, there's a pretty good chance they'd put me over blackjack. That'd be a loss by default.
Sis?
Hit me.
Tess slides her another card, then flips one over the whole card. The whole card? Is that what, like, the dealer's deck is called? I don't know. It's a 4 for a grand total of 12. That means we still beat her, at least.
Let's see.
Lay down my cards and wait for Mariah to do the same. Except she doesn't. She just looks at my cards, flat on the table, Face stony, mouth silent. She makes a sound of disgust and stands as she flings her 3 cards towards the table. Flip them over to see a 3, a 2, and a 10. Wait, we won? That's 15, that's 16, right? That's how that works?
We win.
Oh. Okay. That's all I say. Marina looks at me, then at the table, then back at me, making sure she heard me right.
We did?
Yeah. The total of her hand was closer to 21 than hers was.
Thanks for the exposition! Strangely, I don't even feel excited. Not about the victory, which is nice, or the fact that I came over Mariah, which is nicer. Just feel relieved. Marina squeals and then explodes towards me, half leaping, half tackling me into a hug as I nearly fall off the couch. Plants a large kiss on my cheek, and travels over to my mouth.
Oh god, Amber! I was so worried, but oh my god, thank you! You're the best!
The braces are dotted with kisses all over my face. Joseph, woken up by the commotion, looks away with a blush. Tess, on the other hand, stares at us, creepily apathetic. Separate myself from Marina and stand up. Mariah has already traveled halfway to the door, not saying anything in her defeat. The little wooden box of gold sits abandoned where her arm was. I check and count the pieces of treasure. They're all there. Try to move towards Mariah to say something. Joseph clicks his tongue. Clucks? 3 clicks? Like, you made a chicken something? I stop. Now do the nice thing and give them like half a chest of gold. Not a whole chest. No, that's ridiculous.
Don't worry about her. She's always like this.
Sorry.
Give her half because, you know, Treasure 3 was half and half, you know, on you guys. Not sure what else to say. I half shrug, which is hard since Marina still clings to my arm.
Don't be. Better things work out this way. Come on, kiddo.
Takes Tess's hand and then they start to follow Mariah, who just left the building.
Ladies, take care.
You too.
See you later.
Once they leave, I look down at the mess of chips and cards at the table. Someone will come by and clean them up. Marina tugs on my shirt. When I look at her, she kisses me on the lips again. For the first time today, we stayed like that for a long time. Not caring about how many stares we might be getting. It can't be more than 3. Still tastes a faint saltiness from her tears. Feel her lips curve into a smile even before we pull apart.
Thank you. Seriously.
Okay, we beat the game. That is it. There's nothing more left.
I know I'm always saying thank you and sorry, but I am sorry that I screw up so much.
Don't worry about it. It all worked out, right?
Yeah, but only because you were there. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't.
Well, if I wasn't, then you wouldn't be either, you know?
True. You'd be dead in a desert because your car ran out of gas. Marina is a joke, but she doesn't laugh. Just leans into me.
I know.
Then we kiss again. We must look like perverts, just standing in the middle of a casino making out.
You ready to get out of Vegas?
Definitely. But, one thing first.
What's that?
Can we get something to eat?
I was hoping you'd say that. I saw this Chinese place earlier that smelled amazing.
Do
Sound
not
good?
forget the gold. What if they just leave the gold there? They forget. Oh my goodness gracious.
Very.
Hand in hand like always, we leave the casino and make the quick walk to the restaurant. Come across it. Hand in hand like, oh my, they forgot it. They forgot it. I'm coming across it while waiting for Marina before. All along the strip, more and more lights are coming on. It's hard to tell that it's getting much darker out, because of how much artificial light there is. We get to the restaurant and eat outside on the patio, watching as more and more buildings are illuminated. By the time we're done and back at the RV, Las Vegas has shifted fully from daytime to artificial daytime. Before we buckle in, I pull back all the curtains.
Make sure you get a good spot by the window.
They forgot the gold, didn't they? Either that or the authors just to be like, oh yeah, gold, what? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Like, we have no idea how much gold they got, how much it's worth. They haven't given us any numbers. So, all we know is gold.
You're gonna want to see this.
It's an animated CG. Or is it just zooming in? No, it looks like her head's rocking a little. Or is that just the way the camera's panning? I swear it's animated. Yes? I don't know. It starts slowly, just a few lights in apartment windows coming to life, or lonely streetlights flickering on. I drive slowly, just to keep us- oh, okay, I have to keep us here longer. Beside me, Marina shifts impatiently, but doesn't say anything. Right now, she knows when I'm being serious. I know she won't be disappointed. More and more lights flare up across the skyline. See Marina shift to get a better view. I smile to myself. This is what I was waiting for. What she was waiting for, even if she didn't know it. Las Vegas lights up like a forest of Christmas trees, glimmering orange and yellow against the muddy blackness of the night sky. Further away from the heart of the city we get, the more of its gorgeous sprawl we can see. Soon, it's so immense that the entire world seems to be awash with forest color. I ignore the signs that will lead us all the way out of Las Vegas and instead cruise along the streets that will let us admire for longer. Marina's head slowly turns with every bend in the road, her gaze magnetically fastened to the city. Skyscrapers zoom by, each one another pillar of light. The casinos, which had gaudier decorations, make an exotic contrast to the mundane office and apartment buildings. Marina drinks it all in like water, out here in the desert. Light from the window frames her face. I remember how I thought of her as angelic back at Zion. Now the word is even more fitting, so the way your open mouth smile enhances the effect. She catches me watching, and just for a second, that smile is directed at me. Like, what do you call that, a smile? It's like an oh. Then she turns back to Vegas. She's finally starting to recede as we head out of town. Like, hey, you forgot the gold? Wanna go back and get that? No? She's silent until long after it's faded from the rearview mirror. She clears her throat, finally looks at me again.
We're going back one day, right?
Sure, if you want.
Good, because we didn't even get to do like a nickel...
Quarter.
A quarter of the super cool stuff we should have done.
Quarter.
A nickel?
Good, because we didn't even... a quarter of the super cool stuff we should have done.
A nickel.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Even if I do live like a girl star, right? I know what Vegas has to offer, but I like seeing her excited. There's always a genuine spark of wonder that's ignited when she is. Might have to do with her lack of experience, but I like to think she'd be the same regardless.
Well, there's this pirate sun show that looks really cool. I heard about another show with fountains and lights that shoots water way up high in the air and... oh!
One of them's gonna casually mention gold, then they're gonna turn around and be like, oh. Gold, oh. That's what they're gonna say. She spreads her arms far apart and scrunches her face down, giving herself a double chin.
I want to try every single buffet in town.
That's a lofty goal, Marina.
But we're rich now.
Thumb her head and squish her down with the palm of my hand.
And we almost lost all of that in a single day. So you should know how easy it is to blow it.
Please be in the back.
Well, I think it would be romantic.
Please have the gold. If they... That'd be such a stupid way to lose it.
We can rent out a hotel room, order a really nice bottle of wine, and just cuddle by the window and look at the lights.
Although, you know, if that's how they lose it, like, that actually happened, I'd probably be less upset about that than if they lost it to Mariah. Because that would just be worst case scenario. A wistful look looms in her eyes as she gazes out the window into the vast desert night, sighing like she just stepped out of a royal carriage and swept her off her feet. Never mind the fact that Marina has probably never tried wine in her life and would spit it out the second it touched her lips. That does sound really nice. Because I have some high expectations to live up to. I've always had them, but now it feels more official. Now more than ever, I'm obligated to keep her happy and safe. Those thoughts occupy my mind for an hour or so as we traverse the desert highway. Marina's gone back to staring out the window at the barely visible roadside. So, like, the gold? We passed the sign right off the side of the deserted lane. Approaching 80 or so. So we almost miss it, but I catch a quick glimpse as we speed by. Nothing special, just a dusty sheet of aluminum with a picture of poppies and 3 words printed on it. Welcome to California. It's gone before I can even process it. Huh. Guess we're in California. Doesn't look like Marina noticed. Why would she? We passed several state lines, and it was never a big deal then. No welcoming party or even a government checkpoint. That suits me just fine. But I also like the gold. She hasn't brought up her surprise anymore either, whatever it was. Probably better to just let her forget about that. But that doesn't mean the day is over just yet. Plus that geezer would always yak on about may as well be stapled onto my brain.
Hey, you trust me?
Her head perks up and she turns away from the window, answering without delay.
Of course I do. Why?
Just checking.
And that's that. No more questions, just blind trust. Continue driving, eventually branching off onto an exit. Another thing I don't think Marina notices. Soon, Budding lights started popping up into the distance. Typical yellows and whites, rarely hovering above their own, with one exception. Towering on the horizon, outlined in neon red with digital numbers climbing towards the sky, is a giant monstrosity of a thermometer. Caps up above the middle, issuing temperatures all the way up to 62 degrees. Finally, it dawns on Marina. Her head twists towards me like an owl, her eyes just as white as one.
Amber, what's going on?
She feigns concern at me first, but her voice curls up mid-sentence, unable to hide her smile any longer.
You said you trust me, right?
And I do.
Marina tilts over and rubs it up on my shoulder. I go dead stiff. Again, feeling the weight of that trust and responsibility. We're driving into town. As far as I can tell, it's just one long street. Old beat-up gas stations and fast food joints line up the side of the road, separated by an occasional diner. The thermometer is tucked away, hidden in a corner, but it may as well be the center of the universe. The rest of the world zooming it by it on the interstate. I pull into the lot by the thermometer. Am I an idiot here? What is this referring to? His only neighborhood being a small shack. The sound of the ignition dwindles down to nothing, leaving the RV parked wherever. Bun Guy Motel. Why is the motel thermometer? First one to get out, craving the sweet stationary concrete as I stretch my legs. Bad's big guy. Bun Guy Motel? Maybe? I don't know. Wobbling in front of the thermometer, flop my hands at my sides, starting our arrival.
Here we are, the world's tallest thermometer.
I assume that's real. Just gonna assume. Marina steps out of the RV, eyes sparkling, mouth wide open in awe. Her face frozen in time. She reaches into the motorhome and pulls out her camera. Single flash shooting out as she winds the camera for her next shot.
I thought you might like it.
A smug grin finds a home on my face, so I revel in pride and satisfaction of knowing I did something to make her smile. Except she's not smiling, she's staring. Not at the thermometer now, but me. A near lifeless gaze, cloaked by the dimming headlights of the motorhome.
Marina?
She realized they forgot the goal. Regretting her stance, she pushes her feet off the ground and charges towards me.
If we're doing this, then we're doing it right.
Wait, Marina!
Too late. Before I can even finish my plea, she swings around my neck and snugly brings me to her side, swishing out the camera and aiming it right at us.
Hey, Amber.
Her finger inches closer to the button. Don't
do it!
Don't take the shot!
Say.
She draws out the word at an excruciating length. Struggle to break free, but she just squeezes me tighter.
I'm warning you!
Hey, tease.
She bends and presses her lips against my cheek. Hold and flash.
Huh.
I think that's a Steam trading card I got. I stare at the camera, mind blank, my non-reaction drawing out a cute giggle for me. Where'd the cup come from? And then it hits me. I thought so mortifying and embarrassing that it shades my skin a pink and red gradient. She thinks this is cute. At this point, I'm butter, or clay, from Marina's perspective. That's exactly what she treats me as, holding me into new positions as she snaps more photos. She's so happy. Before she winds for the next photo, I nudge her head with mine. She nudges back, both of us cuddling against each other as she snaps the next picture. She takes several more shots, each one a little more gooberish and drenched in cheesy romantic goo than the last. Gooberish. Do you think they're like, hey artist, just make a bunch of pictures of them smiling? He's like, I'm on it. Or she, I don't know. I'd probably die if anyone ever sees these. With any luck, Marina's constant bouncing will hopefully make a few of these come out fuzzy. Still, I think I might love this. Like, a lot. When we first met, I didn't think I'd ever understand the naive ball of energy just looking for some help. In a lot of ways, I still don't. I drove by at such a perfect time. Who even knows what would have happened to her? Thinking about it still drives me nuts. But still, those types of things don't seem nearly as big as they used to. Even almost losing the treasure to Mariah was still a sizzling drop in the frying pan. If anything, I'm more upset that I wasn't there to help her when it went down. After all, that's why I'm here. To help and protect her. She makes me so happy. With my hand now wrapped around Marina, I clench her tighter, only for my hand to be met with an adorable gurgling rumble transmitted from her stomach. We both look down at the source, her with a bashful sort of terror and me with amused disbelief.
Even after all that food at the buffet?
I can't help it.
You're a bottomless pit. The Marina Trench.
Amber, please. That one wasn't even clever.
Am I supposed to boo here? Like, it doesn't even deserve a boo. I cackle with glee, tossing her the keys to the RV as I walk over to the nearby shack.
I'm just messing with you, babe. Go lock up. We'll grab a bite and sleep here for the night.
People who say babe are awful. The shack is sad and abandoned. The cute logo of a little chef carrying an oversized bun all but faded away. Peek inside the browning windows. It's more the same. Rusty and decaying. Outlines of tables and boots are printed in dust. The ones built into the walls are just left to rot. It's almost just a side thing you mentioned when talking about the thermometer. Not being able to experience everything you mentioned feels wrong. Like I'm not doing right by him. Dang.
Looks like that's one more thing I can check off your list.
Okay, I think I'll call it there. We're like, what, 25? Yeah, 25 minutes. It's acceptable. So that was... You know, they could have just edited it there.
Looks like that's one more thing I can check off your list.
There's no backlog. There's just scroll up. Or they just ended up like, I'm so happy, or whatever that line was. Like, boom. Credits roll. It's a masterpiece. Well, not really a masterpiece. Like, it's pretty good. So anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Highway Blossoms. We'll be back next time with the finale? Maybe? Possibly? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, they're in California now. There can't be that much longer left. They're gonna resolute their relationship, then they're gonna get to California. And then they're gonna realize they don't have the gold. In that order. So thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next time. See you guys then. Bye.